My name is Michael Duane, and I work for Petron Duane Associates. I do a lot of historic restoration work, so I wanted a historic craftsman bungalow. I wanted to frame it myself. I wanted to, do everything myself, not to save money, but just really to go through the experience. It's my house, and it's beautiful to me. That's all that matters. One minute we're all together, and the next minute we're not. And of course, it was a nightmare. Imagine being, 8 or 9, coming home to your mother, snorting coke, or some dude with a needle hanging out of his arm. And I remember working at a restaurant and lying about my age because, we just wanted milk. I wasn't a bad kid at all. I just, I needed parents. A lot of activities, always outside being active, going to school, you'd wake up at the same time, you make your bed, it was just very regimented, and it, keeping us with that regiment, I think, helped us, because it just gets you to kind of focus on everyday, life, day-to-day stuff. God knows where I'd be right now if I wasn't thrown into that situation. One thing that being there kind of taught me was, you always have a choice. You can choose to change your stars. You can choose to be a better person. Whenever there's a question of, what choice to make, the hard choice is usually the right choice. They just were parental figures, people you would go to when you were upset, and they would listen, people that you would go to when you were upset, and they would tell you if you were wrong, and just, they filled a lot of gaps that you just didn't have. Chuck Hauser was a big influence. I remember always being in art class and wood shop and building stuff, and, just getting your mind off of, how crappy things are at home, and just being productive, being creative. Reggie McDaniel, he was another guy. He was one of our unit supervisors who, was kind of like that father figure that, if I'd come up to him and whine, he would kind of be like, suck it up and, get back out there, dust yourself off sort of thing. And that helped out a great deal. They were great, great people. It's definitely more organized. With some of the programs they have. Dr. Kant is an amazing, amazing man. I don't even think he sleeps. And you see it, translate from him to all the programs, all the staff members. So many kids, you'll talk to them, and you'll be like, oh my God, such a great kid, and you don't understand why, some of them would act the way they act, and it's because they want attention. They have no self-esteem. You know what I mean? They say to themselves, what's wrong with me? You know what I mean? How come mommy or daddy, aren't around, or how come they don't love me? And to this day, I'll always struggle with that self-esteem and self-confidence. I wasn't good enough, or, and I have to subconsciously remind me that, how far I've come, and where I'm going, and but these kids don't know this stuff, and they're just trying to be kids. You have to create your own opportunities. You have to, it's great if somebody comes along and saves you once in a while. Believe me, it's what we dream of, but don't have a chip on your shoulder. Be positive. Work hard for things. People will respect you more for it. Keep doing what you're doing, and don't give up. Don't be so sad. Take what you like and leave the rest is the best thing I can ever tell myself back then. I work 60 hours a week, dead tired, and I, still come here and I still try to get something done. Just try to get the house done, and no matter how tired you are, and for some odd reason, I still get up and do it the next day, and then the next day after that. But even if it fails, at least I tried.